Hey guys, Thetcglover here. Right, so if you can see this card, the gold lettering on the card itself doesn't really mean shit anymore, does it? I'm not mad, I guess. It's a good reprint. It's a reprint that coincides with the direction that they want to take the format. Most of the cards in the archetype have already been released, so therefore you can just basically release a couple more and break the archetype. You don't have to literally introduce the entire archetype into the game at once. So most of the players know how to play the deck or have some idea about how it works, so it makes sense to break them and so on, or to reprint Bear. I'm not really mad. I actually just picked this up the other day and I got it very cheap, which is the only reason why I can make this video, because if I paid full price for this, I probably would be punching the table or punching the wall or something, because I just feel like, just like a lot of reprints, a lot of people have, like for instance Big Eye and stuff like that. People were going crazy buying these things, you know, just bears, just buying bears, like buying bears at full price, and I'm thinking it's going to go shooting up to like $60 or something for the ultimate one. And now that this has happened, it's just not going to be like that. It's no longer a card that you can make money from. It's just going to be a card that everyone's going to have free copies of. It's going to be like a $2 card. Am I mad? No, I'm okay. It's just, I'm just going through some coping strategies at the moment. Of course, the thing is that Bear being reprinted, it was needed to be reprinted because the set is kind of out of printy now, sort of, because it was the set before the most recent set. However, that being said, it isn't played in threes. It's played in like 1 or 2 and 3xes. I think it's played in 2 or I don't know, in 4xes. I don't really remember, but what I do know is that it had to be reprinted. It was a necessity, but at the same time, it wasn't that difficult to get a copy of, really. It's just that some people being very stingy and trying to get as much money out of them as possible. But to be fair, how many people foresaw this reprint? I don't think many people did. People go, yeah, Big Eye, definitely. Yeah, oh, maybe the dragons, you know, the dragons obviously going to get reprinted into secrets. You know, stuff like maybe Megalo reprinted as a secret as well, or Super, or whatever. And those sort of things like that, but I don't think people were anticipating Bear. And that's why everyone tried to profit off it, because I think it's so recent that this card came out that there was no need to reprint it. Because it has only been like 6 months. Usually they give it like a year before they start reprinting cards. But I guess if they want to reprint something a few months after it's come out, then I think it hurts them business-wise rather than us as well. But that brings into question, is there any reason to try and even profit off this game, even try and sell or trade or anything? What's the point if January they release a card that's really sought after and there is a lot of them in circulation because it's not a secret rare, and then 6 months later they announce that it's going to be a super and it's going to be $1 for a playset, or you know, like $5 for a playset or whatever. What's the point? I'm not trying to make profit off this game, because if I wanted money in excess, then I'd probably get a job, like a really good job as well. I just feel like for people trying to profit off this game, you have to question. It's not, don't just look at it on face value. Oh god, they reprinted a card I have 6 of. It's, can I actually trust Konami to actually leave a card for just a few months so that I can actually like wiggle around a little bit and actually, you know, trade and sell these cards? It's just not really fair on the player base, really. And I just don't feel like they should do it so quickly. It shouldn't be reprinted this quick. I mean, Big Eye was like a year older, or it came out last year, a few months, like 14-15 months ago, and that is destined for a reprint, but it hasn't, and it's had a chance to be reprinted multiple times. So that's why I feel like this reprint probably was unjustified, and it doesn't help the healthiness of the game, so to speak. You could just reprint a card a month after it's come out, but what is the point? I mean, they reprinted Hamstrat in the Battle Pack, even though they say that Battle Pack's not a reprint set. But that being said, you know, they really could have just left it and just leave it alone, let it sort of like get some value on it, for God's sake, so that people can actually want to play in this game still. So yeah, comment down below how you feel about the Bear reprint. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure a lot of you are going to enjoy the reprint and are going to, budget players, you guys can actually play the deck that you want to play now, except for the fact that you don't get Rooster or Wolfberg. You know, so there's that. But overall, you can still play original Fire Fist if you wanted to. Tell me guys how you feel about the reprint, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you have subscribed recently. You've been great. So, until next time guys, the Thetcglover is out.